everybody, and welcome to another action-packed edition of United Wrestling Network Action. I am Dustin Starr. Today's lineup is another good one. Here's what to expect. We have the Hollywood Heritage Championship on the line when Jordan Cruz defends against Effie. Also, Honest John goes one-on-one with Jordan Clearwater, Snipes versus Robin Shaw, and in our main event, it's a women's division tag team match with Savannah Stone and Ruby Reyes versus Johnny Robbie and Viva Van. This is the United Wrestling Network, and it is bell time.
What a way to kick things off here on Championship Wrestling. We come to you in Commerce Casino, the big outdoor entertainment venue. And when you talk about entertainment, you gotta talk about this guy, Effie. He's all over the airwaves, all over the internet, and has a chance to make history as we kick things off with championship action.
Yeah, you gotta talk about entertainment with Effie, but you gotta talk about the mind games that he brings to the table. The over-the-top showmanship on display right now.
As you mentioned, he's been all over the place, but it shows how this just brings everyone here to Championship Wrestling.
And there you see the reigning and defending United Heritage Champion. That title used to be called the Hollywood Heritage title, but Jordan Cruz truly is a fighting champion who has taken that title across promotional lines, across state lines, and now a title that is recognized all throughout and defended all throughout the United Wrestling Network thanks to this fighting champion. But he's got one heck of a fight in front of him. Title on the line as we head back to the ring to Adnan Qureshi to set the stage. High stakes at Commerce Casino.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the United Heritage Championship! Introducing first, the challenger. This is Effie! And introducing his opponent, from Lafayette, Louisiana, weighing in at 219 pounds, he is the United Heritage Champion, Jordan Cruz!
Stage is set. United Heritage title on the line. What a way to kick things off. Certainly main event caliber matchup. And there you see what it's all about at United Heritage title. Effie is going to pose a very interesting challenge, and I don't think that's lost on the champion. I saw him on social media mention this is going to be the most unique title defense for me to date, but rest assured, I'm leaving with the title.
Yeah, absolutely. Very much so the most unique. He's going to dive in there feet first, see what mind games Effie has in store. Right to wit. There it goes. Jordan Cruz not used to offense like that.
Yeah, it's something that if you are the champion, if you're Jordan Cruz, how do you prepare for someone like Effie? How do you train for them? You can watch his tapes, but being in the ring with someone like him is different than anything else you can do.
Absolutely, but thus far the champ looks up to the task, saying cool, calm, and collected, scored with the shoulder block, and now inverted atomic drop. The champ full throttle and floors the challenger Effie there. Nice clothesline early.
No sweat of Jordan Cruz, just shrugging his shoulders, shaking it off, taking it to Effie. And, you know, when he was coming out there, he said reigning and defending, and really emphasis on defending. What a fighting champion Cruz has been. Effie able to answer back with, shall we say, unique offense.
Effie here, yes, using that offense and
sort of a modified tarantula.
I haven't seen it executed quite that way, and now out the back door, but takes advantage again. And now with this crossbody, the champion hung out to dry, gasping for air. 3 seconds and history will be made, only a count of 1.
This is where you have to wonder if all those defenses that Jordan Cruz has been doing, all the traveling he's been doing, all the matches he's been having, will that start to take a toll on him against someone like Effie, and will Effie be able to take advantage of that?
Yeah, lots of mileage. Oh, goodness. Jordan Cruz not prepared for that as Effie is unloading both physically and mentally.
Planted one on the kisser in more ways than one. This title matchup continues right after this.
How'd it happen?
She showed up dead on arrival.
This never gets easier.
It does when you call Car Shield before your car breaks down. Look at these prices. The camshaft, transmission, engine.
Don't people know? A plan through Car Shield could protect up to 5,000 parts and systems.
You hate to see it.
An out-of-warranty car is gonna break down eventually.
Right, which is why they need a plan through Car Shield. Those expensive repair bills get paid and at the mechanic of their choice. They're notifying the family.
Poor guy, he doesn't even know what's coming.
Another victim of senselessly expensive repair bills. Can't save them all.
But we can keep trying. Didn't have to end this way. If he'd have just called Car Shield before his car broke down.
Exactly.
Protect yourself from the unprecedented rise in cost for parts and repairs. Call now to save money with your price lock guarantee. Call Car Shield now. Call 800-484-9588.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging. Call Pharmacy Shop 24/7 to get generic versions of Viagra or Cialis for as little as $2 a pill, plus free discreet shipping.
Welcome back, everyone. Opening contest, high stakes, heritage title on the line, and it's been all the challenger. He used those mind games to change the tide, turn the tide of this matchup. But then you can take nothing away from Effie as a competitor. He's very physical. He is well accomplished inside the ring, and he's been very physical in his pursuit of the heritage title all throughout the break.
Yeah, Jordan Cruz, you know, I mean, he shook off both shoulders, thought he had things well in hand, and that was really the beginning of the downfall, at least thus far in the matchup. That pendulum swinging so far back into the favor of Effie. Now you see the equalizer there, the finger to the eye.
Yeah, for everything we say about Effie, at the end of the day, he's still putting in big moves. Those chops are still chops. That headlock's still a headlock. We can talk about all the theatrics that go with it, but at the end of the day, he knows how to wrestle. He knows how to get it done in the ring.
And TK, Todd Kennelly, James Kincaid, Jack Farmer here with the call of the action, title on the line. And you look at the champion, he's got that Spartan helmet on the side of those tights, and that's indicative that he's a fighting champion. He takes on all comers, all shapes, all sizes, and everything in between. And now the champ trying to fight his way back into this. He's got the tie clinch, bringing the knees, and a big shot there, rocks the challenger.
Oh, absolutely a rock and elbow strike, and turning the tide, and up and over back. Body drop from Cruz to Effie.
Everyone's got mind games until they're hit in the face, and Jordan Cruz is showing that if you hit Effie right in the face, you might be able to overcome those mind games.
Nice drop kick there by the champion. Effie, a well-traveled competitor. We mentioned that. Well, he earned some frequent flyer miles with that high elevation backdrop, and the champion Cruz isn't done. Into cruise control, suicide dive to the outside.
Big time takeoff, and the champion in full control, not just cruise control. Effie is in a bad way right now, and Jordan Cruz looking to follow up.
See if Effie has an answer to this offense. It's been an offensive onslaught. The spear, the cover, is that gonna do it? So close the hand was coming down for the decisive 3.
Right now, Jordan Cruz has to be asking himself, what more is it going to take? He's dove out of the ring. He's hit him with the spear. He's gone for the pin. It's still not enough. This is where we see the champion have to dig deep. This is where we see just how much Jordan Cruz has in the tank.
And James, you can't toy around with Effie. He's so cagey, he'll come up with something.
Yeah, Jordan, you thought he learned his lesson already. Just when you think you have Effie, all the answers for him, he rewrites all of the questions. See, Effie begging off right now, Jordan taking his time. I think this is a mistake. And now Effie trying to, that doesn't look to have any effect.
The champ having no part of it. Answers with a headbutt. The proud former Marine, current champion, now digging in.
Is Effie biting him?
Oh, into a Northern Lights.
Wow.
Northern Lights suplex. Where did that come from?
As soon as it looks like Effie's going unorthodox, he hits a classic move like that.
Sit and splash, that could do it. Wow, how about the kick out with authority by the champ?
Yeah, launching Effie into the top rope, and now a stunning knee strike, but Effie able to answer back in kind with a strike of his own. Rough ride for Cruz, could be new champion here. No.
Close call, and the champion Cruz said it was going to be a unique title defense, a unique challenge, but a very tough one, as well as Effie is giving the champ all he can handle, and then some, gentlemen.
Well, Cruz definitely seems to know what he's talking about, because that is exactly what this match has been. Unorthodox, but hard-hitting, fast-paced. I can't believe this is just the opening match of the show.
Yeah, we still have women's action, tag team action still to come later on. Look at this. High impact there by Effie. Frying pan fire mentality. The high impact right into the submission here. Can Effie put him away? Reverses the grip. He's got a dragon sleeper with the hands clasped. My goodness, the pressure.
God, brilliant sequence from Effie, and the champion is as in dire straits as we've seen him in his title reign. He has got to find a way out.
Guess that's just the drag sleeper.
I guess so, and look at now, Cruz trying to drag himself back into the match, able to escape the hold, because that was about to be curtains for his Heritage Championship reign.
You can see the physical fitness of Jordan Cruz, using all that to power up and fight out, lifting Effie up and down. Goes for the pin.
Explosiveness, is he gonna put him away? Wow, what spring in the legs on that pump handle. Absolutely launched the challenger Effie. What a matchup, and as you mentioned, Jack Farmer, we are just getting started.
This could main event so many other shows, but this is just the beginning. So much stuff lined up as Jordan Cruz goes to the high rent district.
Digging down into the well is Cruz. What was he looking for? Came up empty. Could turn the tide back in the favor of Effie, and it does.
Champion crashed and burned, and Effie taking advantage. He had the head hook.
Champ!
Use the leg for a DDT. My goodness, how innovative is Effie?
Every body part a weapon for Effie. I've never really seen anything quite like that with that motion.
You can hear the adulation here of the crowd. They like what they saw. Just a split second from a new champion being crowned. And I mean, the star of Effie would shine and glimmer brighter than ever if he becomes the United Heritage Champion. He certainly almost did. Close call, near fall. Champ catches him. Champ catches him here. Look out. He's put a lot of guys away with this. Does he have the strength left? Titan driver, center of the ring, dead to rights, indeed.
Here is your winner, and still United Heritage Champion, Jordan Cruz.
What a title defense, unique indeed, difficult. Yes, let's take a look back at the action. We thought this was gonna be it. Effie with that unique DDT, hooked him with the leg, thought that was gonna be it, but in the end, the Titan driver for the champ got it done.
300 Spartans versus the world. That is Jordan Cruz's whole MO. The fighting champion, as you would say, Todd, is going to fight on.
Another one drops down the well. Who's gonna step up next and try the champ? We'll be back with so much more action coming your way on Championship Wrestling.
All right, we're backstage at the Commerce Casino, and I am joined by Ruby Reyes. Ruby, great to see you in Championship Wrestling again. What's your focus as you come back to Championship Wrestling?
Let me tell you about women's wrestling in Southern California. Let me tell everybody what it's like right now. The whole reason why I even got into women's wrestling was because I wanted to put Southern California on the map. I wanted to make it a little bit better. I wanted us to show the rest of the world what we have here as females. And you know what's happened since then? You know what's happened here? Here, the United Wrestling Network, we've been pushed aside. We've been shoved into corners. We've been put in broom closets as locker rooms. This is disrespectful. This is disrespectful to me as a woman. It is disrespectful to every woman out there who's put their heart, who's put their bodies on the line. Well, I put my body on the line when it takes me a little bit longer every morning to get out of bed and things hurt a little bit more. But I'm here trudging along. There's other girls out there trudging along, putting themselves on the map. But we still get disrespected here. So what I'm gonna do, I am carrying the banner for this company, for us, for women here, and what it's gonna come down to is harder hitting, deeper digging, and more heart than you have ever seen here at United Wrestling Network. I promise you that.
How'd it happen?
She showed up dead on arrival.
This never gets easier.
It does when you call CarShield before your car breaks down. Look at these prices. The camshaft, transmission, engine.
Don't people know? A plan through CarShield could protect up to 5,000 parts and systems.
You hate to see it.
An out-of-warranty car is gonna break down eventually.
Right, which is why they need a plan through CarShield. Those expensive repair bills get paid and at the mechanic of their choice. They're notifying the family.
Poor guy. He doesn't even know what's coming.
Another victim of senselessly expensive repair bills. Can't save them all.
But we can keep trying. Didn't have to end this way. If he'd have just called CarShield before his car broke down.
Exactly.
Protect yourself from the unprecedented rise in cost for parts and repairs. Call now to save money with your price lock guarantee. Call CarShield now. Call 800-484-9588.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Ladies and gentlemen of the United Wrestling Network and Championship Wrestling from Hollywood audience, it is I, Halston Body, your new head matchmaker and person in charge here at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Oh, it's a new era. It's a new day. It's a new everything. Ever since Coastline Clash was a roaring success, the revenue streams have been piling up. The people have been lining up to see the show. The calls are ringing off the hook. Oh, success tastes delicious. And let me tell you what, you're standing in front of two of the most talented human beings. And as long as we have the power stick, this show is gonna go up, up, up. The lights are bright, and we are ready to entertain you, darlings.
Up on top of the pyramid, and it looks beautiful. We are that guiding light, and we shine light like a light through a prison. And best believe, ain't no one shine brighter than us.
I'm Viva Van, the hell-bent vixen. Do you know what that means? I'm going to raise hell until I am the front of the women's division, because I'm hell-bent to death.
Happy New Year, everyone, from the Body Shop.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the hills of Pompan Summit, weighing in at 181 pounds, the Forever Person, Honest John!
Hope you caught your breath for that incredible title defense of Jordan Cruz. Jordan Cruz will shake your hand, so will Honest John, but you better count your belongings.
Yeah, drive like you stole it. In Honest John's case, he probably did, but you know, sort of like Effie, who we just recently saw, all the theatrics, all of the deception really belies a tremendous competitor.
A lot of people talk about how Honest John may like to steal, but today he's looking to steal a win against a very tough competitor. We'll see if he can do it.
And introducing his opponent, weighing in at 235 pounds, the Golden Boy, Jordan Clearwater.
Well, we saw the current United Heritage champion in our opening contest, and here a former champion, the Golden Boy, Jordan Clearwater, had a bit of a rough patch when he took on his former training partner in Blake Bulletproof Troop, had a bit of a slide, but things, the fortune of the Golden Boy turning around and a shot to get another pivotal win here on Championship Wrestling.
Yeah, if you're Jordan Clearwater, you're really hoping that you can sort of get off the schneid, as it were, and get back on track. Not the same shine on the Golden Boy of late, a different attitude too, that I don't really think has been an improvement for him.
Well, he'll be the first to tell you when it comes to his championship aspirations that he's just that damn good, and we'll see another opportunity for him to prove it. Certainly has been more braggadocious than he used to be, Jack.
I mean, wouldn't you be if you look at him? He's added a ton of muscle here. He's been competing all over. He's been taking on all challengers. He's a former champion. He should be braggadocious. He should be happy about what he's done. I think he should share it with the world.
I think there's a little bit of difference between confidence and arrogance. You certainly need a lot of confidence to succeed in that ring, but I think that Clearwater's sort of crossed the line in certain respects.
Well, and I feel like Jordan Clearwater took all that training from Blake Bulletproof Troop and then, you know, just got a little hot under the collar, couldn't handle losing, and now we're seeing that shift in attitude.
Yeah, shift in attitude, a sort of lack of sportsmanship here, even for a left-handed shake.
But an incredible athlete, so dangerous. You always got to be leery of that Midas touch, as he used to mention. Cemeteries, hospitals, and all that.
Yeah, still as true today as ever, regardless of, you know, whatever attitude adjustment he's gone through.
Somehow, I want to touch on Honest John here for a little bit. I think we need to give him a little bit of respect. He wrestles on almost every single show. He's always out here putting in work. Really the workhorse, I think, of championship wrestling sometimes. We see him out here wrestling all contenders. Maybe he shakes the wrong hands, but he's always out here putting in the work.
Well, and look at that. You think of the, hold on here, into the cradle, cover here, Upset City, here we go. You think of the work that Clearwater put in Black House MMA, and he is getting taken down at will here by Honest John. Now the jackknife cover, looking to put him away. Impressive early.
Yeah, I think, like I said, deceptive is Honest John, not just in the deals that he tries to make outside the ring, but with the amount of talent that he has inside. It catches people napping a little bit, as he has with Clearwater right now in the early going.
And he's so well-rounded as Honest John, as he rushes in. Misstep there, and now the size, the power of Clearwater, who's more impressive than ever. That takes center stage. Big throw there by the Golden Boy.
As mentioned, you talked about the size advantage. Like I said, this guy's been putting on some muscle. This guy looks a lot bigger. As I was saying, he looks a lot bigger than the Jordan Clearwater we once knew. He looks like he ate a couple of the old Jordan Clearwaters we once knew.
Yeah, but Honest John never backs down from a fight. I mean, he may be a Chihuahua taking on a Rottweiler, but we've seen that. You know, Primetime Live, he's hooked it up with the likes of Juicy Finau. I mean, he does not shy away from a fight. You got to, much to your point earlier, you got to give Honest John credit.
Yeah, not shying away right now either is Honest John. He's really controlled much of the early going of this matchup.
And Honest John normally has plenty of credit, but it's usually because of identity theft.
Yes, absolutely. And now Clearwater with some very bad intentions here for Honest John, and Honest John knows it. Down you go, power bomb. Wow.
Nasty Liger bomb there, just launched him. Is that going to do it? Presence of mind somehow. Maybe it's just instinct to fight on, but Honest John kicks out and unfortunately might just be delaying the inevitable.
Yeah, right about now I think that Honest John wishes he had someone else's ID.
Oh, hold on here. Jack Banning making his presence known, and Banning and the Golden Boy have a whole lot of history.
Yeah, they have many chapters in a book that have already been written out, but Clearwater took his eye off the ball. Honest John nearly pulled off the upset victory off the distraction. Step up Inzaguri rocking Clearwater.
Clearwater's rocked here, drops to a knee, and Honest John looking to take advantage. Oh, what a strike there.
Could this be it?
Here's your chance. Don't waste any time, kid. Go for the cover. Deep hook of the leg, and another near fall, close call, fraction of a second away.
And this just goes to show you at any second a match could come to an end. Anyone could get the win here. Look, as Honest John is calling to the crowd, calling to the people.
Well, he believes, no lack of confidence, and he's got great throwing ability. He's got that double underhook lock, but out the back door now goes Honest John, and it's kind of a repeat. Hold on, here's another cover here. Is that going to do it? No. This is awfully familiar. Jack Banning getting out there and distracting Jordan Clearwater. It cost him the Heritage title back in the day.
Yet stalking ringside is Jack Banning, and now distracting Honest John. Is he helping Clearwater?
I guess the playing field is even. There it was, Midas touch. And will it turn to a golden opportunity for another victory? It will.
Here is your winner, Jordan Clearwater.
More questions than answers. It was Clearwater that was distracted. Then the shoe on the other foot. Clearwater takes the advantage, hits the Midas touch, and gets the victory. But what is that man's game? What is his vested interest? Once again in the Golden Boy. Maybe we'll find out at some time. We'll be back.
How'd it happen?
She showed up dead on arrival.
This never gets easier.
It does when you call CarShield before your car breaks down. Look at these prices. The camshaft, transmission, engine.
Don't people know? A plan through CarShield could protect up to 5,000 parts and systems.
You hate to see it.
An out-of-warranty car is gonna break down eventually.
Right, which is why they need a plan through CarShield. Those expensive repair bills get paid, and at the mechanic of their choice. They're notifying the family.
Poor guy. He doesn't even know what's coming.
Another victim of senselessly expensive repair bills. Can't save them all.
But we can keep trying. Didn't have to end this way. If he'd have just called CarShield before his car broke down.
Exactly.
Protect yourself from the unprecedented rise in cost for parts and repairs. Call now to save money with your price lock guarantee. Call CarShield now. Call 800-484-9588.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging. Call Pharmacy Shop 24/7 to get generic versions of Viagra or Cialis for as little as $2 a pill, plus free discreet shipping.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 205 pounds, Snipes.
On an episode when we've seen the current and a former Heritage champion both victorious, you can see the all-important pecking order in Championship Wrestling. This one should be good. They say styles makes fights. This will be a clash of styles, and Snipes certainly has style in spades.
He's got style in spades, and he has opportunity in his sights, does Snipes.
And introducing his opponent, being come to the ring by Jackson Calhoun and Cameron August from Agua Dulce, California, weighing in at 342 pounds, Sweet Robin Shaw.
When we talk about styles make fights, more pro wrestling cliche is the numbers game and safety in numbers, and it looks like Shaw's got that with the Enterprise in tow.
Yeah, you mentioned the styles make fights, and you can see that Shaw's clearly the bigger of the two, but I always bet on the guy that brings friends to the fight.
So Shaw's got the deck stacked, then you're saying. He's got the size, he's got the friends, but let's talk about Snipes. This guy, a phenomenal athlete, an actor. He can really do it all. Came to Hollywood to shine under the bright lights. You know, trained under the likes of Rikishi and Gangrel at one time when he first made his way out here to the professional wrestling ranks. Seen him on this program. We've seen him victorious, but this is going to be a tough task for Snipes indeed.
Well, you say he's an actor. I don't think that's acting, that bravado that he's showing to Robin Shaw. He's going to need to use all that and all of his speed and technique to get by Robin Shaw. Doesn't want to get caught by the big man.
Well, there's no second takes when you're in there with Shaw, and it might be a quick wrap on this one if Shaw has his way.
Stocks rise with the Enterprise as they go into the corner with those massive chops to the chest of Snipes there.
Snipes, though, now using that agility. That's what he's going to have to do, James Kincaid. He's going to have to stick and move if he has any chance.
Yeah, he has to use every bit of the agility, every bit of his athleticism. Cannot get rocked again by Robin Shaw. It could be a quick night for Snipes. But on the other hand, if he is able to do it and able to pull out a victory, huge in the pecking order, as you previously said.
Tough to perform even a rudimentary move against Shaw, even an Irish whip. The big man doesn't go if he doesn't want to go, but he might go down. He's rocking. He's reeling. Uh-oh, check the frame. Check the shot. There's a shot right upstairs.
But Shaw not going down. He measured him, and Shaw still on his feet. One more time. What's my name? Drop kick. Down goes Robin Shaw.
And the elevation on that drop kick goes for the pin.
Whoa, that was close. My goodness. And the big guy isn't used to getting knocked off his feet like that, and so a lot of residual damage just by that big carcass hitting the canvas.
Well, there you see the outside interference getting involved.
That could do it. Wow.
And just the weight of Shaw almost was enough there, but add in that cross body block, sending Snipes down. But again, that outside interference, we talked about at the beginning, already starting to play a factor into this matchup.
Now you got Jackson Calhoun out there making those deals. You got the frat daddy, Cameron August as well. Just more for Snipes to think about. Right now he's thinking of that chop going through his chest like a hot knife through butter.
Sweet Robin Shaw in full control, absolutely launching Snipes into the corner and then crushing him with that body avalanche. Snipes look like he is out. Cover could be academic here. Snipes just able to get the shoulder up.
There's no stunt doubles in wrestling. Snipes may have an acting background, but here in the ring, you don't have the stunt double. You've got to get it done yourself, and right now, Robin Shaw is making that very difficult for him.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I don't know if Snipes knows where he is right now. That big man can move. We talk about the agility of Snipes. Here it is. Gets the roll up. All the body weight stacked. Oh, that was close, and you can see the sense of urgency in Calhoun on the outside.
Incredible use of leverage from Snipes, but just too much power and size from Shaw. Could be all right there. Back suplex, and no! Thought the three was coming down. Snipes once again able to escape.
And did you see the speed of Shaw, by the way, dodging that kick and hitting that back body drop? There was some speed in there. We always talk about his size, but he's a fast guy, too, a quick guy when he needs to be.
Yeah, just putting more pain on Snipes after that Saito suplex. Thought it was going to be doomsday. Nobody home for the big leg drop. And that would have been curtains for Snipes as well. He would have seen the end credits in his production career if he had gotten hit by that. Swing and a miss. Who's going to dig down deep? Who's going to find that little something extra? What a competitive matchup. And we still have our women's division tag team main event to come. What an episode this has been.
Snipes is just hanging so tough. Took a stiff shot there, though, that sent him down to the mat, but my goodness, has he shown some real moxie in here. But now, an avalanche coming again. Snipes, that tenacity will not be denied.
Snipes one step ahead. Cross body in his own right, but he bounced right off of him. If he could have pressed into that cover, perhaps he would have had it. Might still get him. Here we go. No.
Almost came off with too much momentum. Almost had too much speed, too much impact. Took him right off the top of Shaw. But Snipes using those strikes throughout this match to really equalize the size disadvantage and really bringing it into Shaw here.
Looks like he landed on one of those big inflated gimmicks out in the lake.
Yeah, he just
flipped you up in the air.
Just launched himself onto and right off of Shaw, and there you see Shaw now launching Snipes throat first into that middle rope. And there you see the Enterprise paying big dividends.
Hedging his bets, doubling up on his investment there was Calhoun. Trying to power him up. Doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to be effective when you're got the size and strength of Robin Shaw. Nothing sweet about that.
God, Snipes is out, but Shaw, now he's gonna crush the cranium of Snipes. Oh.
Boy, the pain, he's going out. He's going out. Lights, camera, action. The lights are out here for Snipes. Putting that pressure on the temples, that'll turn your lights out in a hurry, and it does.
Here is your winner, Sweet Robin Shaw.
Sweet Robin Shaw, let's take a look back at victory. The turning point was really this outside interference by Jackson Calhoun, and then, of course, that big squeeze.
Yeah, call it dividends. The Enterprise, paying off their investment in Robin Shaw.
McPeak here with Sweet Robin Shaw. Robin, got the victory here today, maybe with a little bit of help here from the Enterprise, but how does it feel and what's next? Sweet Robin Shaw.
Get him, Jackson. First off, my name is Jackson Calhoun. To my left, the sugar daddy, Sweet Robin Shaw, and to his left, the frat daddy, Cameron August. We are the Enterprise daddy, and you want to know what that means? I show you, everybody here wants to know what that means.
Tell us what that means.
Oh, that means we're going straight to the top. Because at the end of the day, if anybody here is looking to diversify their portfolio, look no further. The stocks rise with the Enterprise. Now, if you'll excuse us, we got to go over here to the Car Shield VIP table and talk a little business. I'm sure you guys don't understand that, but we're going to take care of it.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Sweet Robin Shaw with the victory tonight.
All right, thanks, Jeremy. The Enterprise is going to get some refreshments. Fans, you do the same. We'll be back with our main event right after this.
How'd it happen?
She showed up dead on arrival.
This never gets easier.
It does when you call Car Shield before your car breaks down. Look at these prices. The camshaft, transmission, engine.
Don't people know? A plan through Car Shield could protect up to 5,000 parts and systems.
You hate to see it.
An out-of-warranty car is gonna break down eventually.
Right, which is why they need a plan through Car Shield. Those expensive repair bills get paid and at the mechanic of their choice. They're notifying the family.
Poor guy. He doesn't even know what's coming.
Another victim of senselessly expensive repair bills. Can't save them all.
But we can keep trying. Didn't have to end this way. If he'd have just called Car Shield before his car broke down.
Exactly.
Protect yourself from the unprecedented rise in cost for parts and repairs. Call now to save money with your price lock guarantee. Call Car Shield now. Call 800-484-9588.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, they are the team of the Edgy Alpha, Savannah Stone, and the Equal Opportunity Assassin, Ruby Reyes.
Well, Savannah Stone proved to be a problem solver for Ruby Reyes back at Primetime Live. Reyes getting the victory and then getting jumped, and out came Savannah Stone for the save. And now these two will team up. What an impressive tandem they look to be.
I was just thinking the same thing. That is a lot of intensity on one side of the ring in what I call the most tumultuous division in all of professional wrestling.
And introducing their opponents, being accompanied to the ring by Halston Body, the team of Johnny Robbie, and the Hell-Bent Vixen, Viva Van!
So Viva Van's got some backup as well, Jack Farmer, in the form of Johnny Robbie, who has been in the past under the tutelage of none other than Ray Rosas. A great choice for training when you think of all the success that Rosas has had in the United Wrestling Network.
Yes, Ray Rosas has had a ton of success, but I think being in the ring side by side with someone like Viva Van, that's where she's really going to learn a few things. And also some styling tips from Halston Body. I think she's set to be a star with the people she's surrounding herself with.
You know, I mentioned the women's division being the most tumultuous in all of professional wrestling here at the United Wrestling Network, and a large part it is because of the lethal accessory Halston Body for all of that tumult.
Now, I don't know if this, yeah, I would agree with you. Now, I don't know if this is confidence in Viva Van. Looks like she's going to have Johnny Robbie start the match, or if it's that the Hell-Bent Vixen isn't quite hell-bent in getting back in the squared circle with Ruby Reyes.
I think that it is more to that latter point, discretion, the better part of valor for Viva Van, I think, sending Johnny Robbie in to do her work. Seemingly eager, though, but coming to try and take down the equal opportunity assassin Ruby Reyes. I think Ruby is playing with her a little bit and now showing off that strength.
Now, like we said, Johnny's had some good training, and Halston Body doesn't work with just anyone. This might be a game of rope-a-dope. This might be her just luring in Ruby to surprise her with a quick roll-up or something.
Well, yeah, we'll see about that. Johnny Robbie has got the unenviable task of trying to take Reyes off her feet. Not going so well thus far, Jack.
Well, like I said, maybe she's just feeling her out still. Maybe she's just trying to figure things out. I guess if she doesn't do that very quickly, Ruby is going to cause a big problem.
Boy, not where you want to be with the equal opportunity assassin. Oh, you're going to take home a souvenir. You're going to look like one of those old Andre the Giant shirts with a big red handprint.
Big handprint courtesy of Ruby Reyes. And she is in just the absolute wrong part of town with the equal opportunity assassin. Unmitigated shots right now, no covering up.
And now tag is made. It's going to be Savannah checking in for her team. The teamwork has been squarely on the side of Reyes and Stone thus far.
Yeah, they need to get Viva Van in this matchup if they want to be able to turn the tide.
And now we're seeing some fire here and makes the tag, and now it's going to be the Hell-Bent Vixen checks in, and we'll see if the tide turns in this one.
Viva Van and Savannah Stone squaring off here. These two can really strike hard, strike fast, and often.
Boy, how about the speed here by Stone? Look at this, beautiful spinning arm drag, swing and a miss there by the Hell-Bent Vixen. Nobody home for the leg sweep as well. Boy, whoever strikes first might get the victory here. Big spin heel kick there by the Hell-Bent Vixen.
As Viva Van just screaming out to the fans as now she looks to set something up big on Savannah here, but no can do. Getting put right back in the corner, and she's in no better spot than her partner was a moment ago.
This is what Viva Van was looking to avoid. She waved tauntingly at Ruby Reyes, and now Ruby, the legal member of this match, gonna get a hold of Viva Van, but first some double teaming from Reyes and Stone.
Tandem elbow, double team offense on the way here. Just deposits her own partner into a splash onto Van, and now Ruby Reyes trying to pick up the pieces. I mean, this has been one-sided, Jack Farmer. You can't deny it.
Right now, Halston Body's got to get his team back on track. Needs to somehow get the quicker tags going. Needs to somehow get Viva Van back in control, because right now, whatever game plan was drawn up is not working.
Well, the old adage is styles make fights, not style wins fights. And so it's not working out for Halston and company thus far.
I'm just so impressed by this early tag team continuity shown by Reyes and Stone, really working as one mind in the ring. and they have now isolated the Hellbent Vixen, Viva Van. I've never really seen her recently in a bad way quite like this.
It shows that tag team continuity really seems to be winning out here. Viva Van now just trying to stay up on her feet when she needs to be trying to find a way to get back to that corner.
Well, she is such a lethal striker. It would only take one, but not if Savannah Stone has anything to say about it.
That's one way to get across the ring. Not quite as cut off any longer after the monkey flip. And now more pressure, rear waist lock here.
Going for it. Looks like Viva Van fighting out of it with the elbows, goes for a kick, takes Savannah down, off the ropes.
Oh, begged off, did Savannah Stone, that sliding clothesline.
Gets it anyway. The edgy alpha wasn't quite edgy enough to avoid that.
But right now, if I'm Viva Van, I am trying to get back to my corner here, and looks like that's what she's doing.
Yeah, but there's still a relative unknown here in Johnny Robbie. I mean, less than a year in active competition. I mean, up to the task thus far, but certainly at a disadvantage experience-wise.
I think if you're Johnny Robbie and if you're the team of Robbie and Viva Van, you got to believe that the lack of a scouting report, you have to try and take advantage of that they don't know what you can pull out of the hat there, and hopefully that'll pay dividends. It hasn't worked thus far, but now Robbie trying to turn
nasty
around.
strike though by Robbie.
Yeah, let's get down to brass tacks here. If you're Viva Van, regardless of what Johnny Robbie's going to do in that ring, she's at least going to take these blows, take these elbows, take these shots, and at least give Viva Van a chance to recover, a chance to get back on her feet.
It's a good point. Hellbent Vixen will have a little less mileage in this matchup, that's for sure. He's taking the brunt of this attack, but firing back, showing some fire. I'll remember who her trainer was again, guys. Ray Rosas.
Seeing, yes, that pedigree on display. Viva Van, as worn down as she is, able to provide the distraction, but not enough. Savannah Stone solving that problem too.
Boy, these competitors have been hitting with bad intentions in this one.
Right now on the outside, we've got...
Oh! Face first!
I was just about to say, on the outside, Halston Body talking to Viva Van. You know that he's game planning. He's finding a way to get back in control of this match.
And taking the advantage, Johnny Robbie.
Could have been a big-time upset. What a moment that would have been.
Back and forth action. Our main event continues right after this.
8.
Welcome back, everyone. And throughout the break, the team of Savannah Stone and Ruby Ray's in control, but until that tag, and we'll see if the tide turns in this main event tag team matchup.
Viva Van able to buy some crucial time on the outside, as Jack Farmer alluded to earlier. We'll see if it was enough, and now trying to isolate Savannah Stone.
Savannah Stone looking like she's still ready to go, but I guess she just ate that knee to the face, and now Viva Van's going to work, hitting that suplex, taking her down. Now the quick tags are on the other side, and it looks like the game plan's starting to work.
I'll agree with you. Now we're seeing some good tag team continuity here. Saw the snap suplex, now doubling up. Double team snap suplex here by Robbie and Van, going for a third, looking for a bit of a trifecta. Turning on, putting on the brakes. Oh, took him down with a double DDT.
The problem solver, continuing to find all of the answers, and right now the biggest answer, yes, the tag to Ruby Ray's.
Well, you want to solve a problem, this is a good place to start.
No doubt about it.
As mentioned, the equal opportunity assassin, equal opportunity beating down both members of the other team.
Got to have your head on a swivel in a matchup like this. Nice try there, Johnny Robbie. That's not going to get it done. Big time deal there by Ruby Ray's, but you don't want to turn your back on the Hellbent Vixen, that's for sure.
Never want to turn your back, but now stacking them up 2 for 1. Ruby Ray's has them. And now we're going to see more of the tag team continuity of Stone and Ray's. What do they have in store? Oh, avalanche.
Boy, look at this teamwork now. Off the back, elevates to Savannah Stone. I'm impressed with the teamwork from both teams. Relatively new teams. Oh, nowhere to go but down. And Ruby Ray's loves to surf, but she's coming crashing down like a big wave here in the Pacific.
Big time breaker. And what do they have in store now? Reyes with the assist! Mercy!
Goodness. Oh, the impact into the cover, but Viva Van makes the save. What a wild tag team main event we've got for you.
It is that tumult, the maelstrom that is the United Wrestling Network women's division never disappoints to bring the chaos.
As this one is starting to break down, but you notice the experience of Ruby and Savannah and the way they've been able to use their experience, I think, has really been the difference maker between them and Johnny and Viva so far.
Yeah, but you might want to isolate the least experience in Johnny Robbie. That's what the Rays and Stone team has done. I think Robbie caught her with a knee on the way down there. Nice counter, beautiful counter.
Yeah, able to use the body control there, catch Savannah Stone. Like you always say, Todd, it's the shot you don't see.
Doesn't matter how experienced you are, a knee to the face is going to do some damage.
Yeah, really working on the head of Stone. God, just what a big-time win this would be for Robbie if she can pull it off.
Johnny Robbie's starting to get some momentum going, and she's going for a pin.
Looking for the cover. Big-time upset, at least if she makes the pin. And what a debut here for Johnny Robbie, up to the task. I mean, that's a heck of pressure. You know, baptism by fire, making your debut here on this program in the main event slot.
You know, and I've been watching, you know, just her body language, her facial expressions. She's shown no fear against just two really tough opponents, but she won't be showing much of anything if she takes more shots to the head like that. And now Ruby Reyes is looking to get back in on the action.
I was going to say, don't turn around. You're not going to like the view. Nowhere to go but down for Johnny Robbie. As Ruby Reyes can turn the tide in a matchup in a snap of the fingers, guys.
And already some learning experiences for Johnny Robbie. When she saw Ruby Reyes, she knew it was time to try and get out of town.
Now Ruby Reyes just bringing down those fists across the chest. But Viva Van smartly getting involved. She knows she couldn't let that go on too much longer before it became a very big issue. Ruby, though.
Oh, chop block.
Yep. That'll get you 15 in the league, but not detected here by the referee. Double knees. Oh, my goodness. Viva Van, yeah, in stereo. Viva Van, you know, lead singer of a death metal band, but that was some serious double bass drum there.
Just blowing out the speakers of Ruby Reyes.
But now suddenly yet again we see Johnny Robbie in the ring alone. And as you mentioned the pressure earlier, this has got to be a tough spot for her to be in, not only against two incredible wrestlers, but right now you're representing Halston Body, a man who's brought in championships to women in the past and wanting to make sure you're impressing him and getting on that roster.
Yeah, but the fresher of the two right now is Johnny Robbie. She's got less body weight to carry around this match going into deep water. And but the strength always a factor for Ruby Reyes. We're seeing it here. Oh,
no stranger to deep water is Ruby Reyes. She's fighting through it. That stereo shot to her head really rocked her, but she is trying her best to shake it off. And now Savannah Stone is looking to finish it off. Cover, 2, 3.
Here are your winners, the team of Ruby Reyes and Savannah Stone.
Ruby Reyes, Savannah Stone complement each other quite well. Stone had been watching her back in the past, and now the teamwork led to victory. Let's look at it. Not once, not twice, but on 3 different occasions, Ruby Reyes using her own partner as a weapon and finally got the job done for the 1-2-3.
Natural continuity from out of the gate. Impressive stuff from these two.
These two are going to be a force in the women's division as long as they want to stay together as a team. And right now, Halston Body might have a big problem on his hands.
We'll see what's next for that topsy-turvy women's division, and we'll see what's next when we see you next time on Championship Wrestling. Well, once again, it's time to fight on. Goodbye, everybody.